Hello, everyone. Very good morning and good evening. Welcome to SAP Step-Up Circle. So Step-Up Circles from the Sastrageek. I hope you all are able to hear me clearly and you can also see me. Can you please quickly confirm over the chat window if you are able to hear me clearly? Quickly over the chat window. Yes, thank you, thank you guys for responding. Now, let me tell you where you are. Last week, we did not have this step-up circle. Before that, we have covered the what are the advanced function and features has been introduced in SAP SD in 2021 version. That was the last session we have done. So the people who are joining first time, let me tell them that what is this step-up circle. So Step Up Circle is the platform where basically we call all the people together. Everyone can join this, and it is not a fixed curriculum session. We try to bring some exciting topics. We try to bring some exciting topics from the SAP technologies, and we pass the knowledge on that. So it has a two part of that. Well, first, we'll be covering some topics, and at the second part, we would be also doing. If you have any queries and questions related to the career, if you have that question, you can ask into the second part, and in the second part, you can also ask if you're going through our trainings, any training program. And if you're getting stuck with that, you can also ask that question. Okay, so this is the step up circles. Earlier, we have covered the different modules. We have covered EWM overview, TM overview, how the EWM integration will happen with the TM, Ariba overview. We have covered how Ariba and S4hana integration will happen. That topics we have covered. Next topic which we are covering related to the sourcing and procurement. It's not SAP product, but it's getting very famous. That's the Coupa. So we would be covering Coupa in our next week, Thursday. And today we are going to cover QM overview. So we want to give a lot of requirements. A lot of people were asking that they want to know what is the overall QM modules looks like. So this would be a quick session where we'll be going together and we'll be providing you the QM overview, quality management module overview. So the people who has not worked on the QM, people who are new with SAP, or they have worked on the another modules, it would be a very good session for them because they would be getting a good quick overview of the QM session. And the second half of the session, as usual, will go into the question and answers, first on the QM and then jumping on the each other things. Just to give you update what else is going on. So we are switching into in Sastrageek. So that's a quick update from Sastrageek. We are switching into 2021. Our labs are getting switching into 2021 in the December first week end or the second week start. That transition will happen, which happens every year in the December. We do it. This year we are moving into 2021, which means that as soon as we move to December, all of your credentials, people who are using it, we will be asking you to log into the 2021 version, and you need to log into the 2021. Okay, so we are the 2021, you need to create your data fresh. Anything you have done into 2020 version, that data will be lost. Okay, so it's a fresh new 2021 system where I would be creating one scenario, one end-to-end scenario would be working again. I would create a SGPA company code, and that would be available, and 1710 company code also would be available. So that transition is going to happen in December. So that's another reason all of our batches, the instructor-led batches, we have paused. We would be starting from the mid-December when we switch to the 2021 on SAP S4hana 2021. Right now the batch which is going on, the FICO batch, finance and controlling batch, which has just started, is going on. We are giving a QM overview, but again the QM batch will be starting somewhere in December, not now. So in December we'll be starting QM session, which we are covering today. I would be covering, and with me we also have Mr. Vasu. He would be covering this session along with me. So we both would be covering it together, the QM session. I would give you a brief overview, and then majorly Vasu will take it up. So if you want to join FICO is going on, and ABAP on HANA is also going on. You can drop an email to support@sastrageek.com to get more information about the batches which is going on. One exciting thing we are going to start, all the people who has joined as a self-paced into the sourcing and procurement, we are creating a team of it. And from the next week, we are scheduling a weekly calls with them to monitor their progress and to check where are they progressing, are they getting struggle anywhere, or are they getting stuck. So that for the self-paced also, we are converting automatically into the guided self-paced, and we will be trying a weekly interactions with them. Although people are interacting very well on the Telegram group, I can see a lot of people are putting their questions, they are trying the system, getting errors, and they are putting their questions there, and a lot of people, a lot of students itself, they are answering the questions. That's great. So with that, we are starting the today's topic, that is the QM overview, SAP QM overview. Before I introduce Mr. Vasu, I will give you a quick overview and then I jump the gun to Vasu. He's a QM expert. He will take you in deep of what are the things available in QM. In between, any questions you have, please put on the chat window. Keep putting your questions on the chat window. As soon as we cover this QM topic, will be open for question and answers. You can first ask your questions related to the QM. And then second, you can ask the questions related to the career stuff. Third, you can ask the questions within the training which you are taking from us. If you got stuck anywhere, that I would be answering. That would be the third portion. Okay. So, okay, let's jump to the topic. The topic we all are waiting. So just hold on, Vasu. I will give the screen to you.
Quality management is more into an integrated module for various other specific modules like material management, manufacturing, sales. You can also integrate it with the plant maintenance, and EWM is also now integrated. So I mean, currently what I can observe, many industries are expecting quality management module as an individual module also. But yes, as rightly said by Param, it is more considered as PPQM or QMPP combination. But now the industries are coming up with specific QM requirements. So the scope is more. I hope. Let me see. I'm providing you an overview on it. Okay, then to start with, as I will just go brief again. Maybe as Param has already explained. See, whenever a material quality is checked on the materials, most probably it's maybe a finished product, it may be a raw material, or it may be a semi-finished material. Whenever a material is purchased, maybe with a specific vendor, yes, it undergoes an inspection. And whenever the material being inspected, it has some specific characteristics that need to be inspected, and there are some desired values for those characteristics. Whether say maybe we have purchased a material and we expect the material characteristic, maybe the temperature of that material or something, any characteristic between below 30 degrees Celsius. So whenever it is tested, whenever the quality testing is done, it is expected that the result should be less than 30. If it is exceeding, then it is deviating the quality. So that kind of quality testing is being performed on each and every characteristics for that material. And then finally, once all the characteristics are defined, and we have tested the results, and we have evaluated saying that yes, all the results are fine, then we will go for a usage decision. Okay, so let me brief about how it flows. Like whenever there is here in case of this logistics, we have inspection when we do for the procurement, and the same material is being given to production, and again in the production we have an inspection for in process. Like whenever we are producing a finished product, we will be having a set of operations, and the intermediate level, maybe in the second or third operation, when the complete product is not yet formed, we will be doing an in-process inspection. Maybe that's a non-stock material, but still we want to perform an inspection in that case. So again, after the in-process inspection, once the complete confirmation and the production GR is being done for that production order, system will create another inspection lot which has to be inspected. Suppose we are into a car manufacturing company. Okay, so there will be raw materials, say the components, say engine, or what we can say, the engine, the cabinet, and also all these materials, whenever suppose they're purchased. Suppose take an example of tire is being purchased from a vendor, and tires are being purchased through a purchase order, and when they are received for the manufacturing plant, they are undergoing an inspection, and they are being issued to the production order. So now when they are received with respect to a purchase order, they are inspected. It has a specific inspection type. When you are doing a purchase order GR inspection, you are performing an inspection with respect to a purchase order goods receipt. When you are issuing a goods, now production order of a car needs the raw material called tire, right? So when the tire already received with respect to a purchase order is inspected and is in storage location, now it has to be issued to a production order. So when it is issued, if still production department requires that before it get issued to a production department or a production order, it has to be inspected again, then the same tire will be having a goods issue inspection again. So goods issue inspection is another type of inspection. Okay, and again, now coming to the formation of car. Now when we talk about car manufacturing, let's say the first operation is laying the cabinet and fixing the tires and fixing the engine spares and everything. So the sequence, maybe the last operation says the paint operation. So, but at the time of fixing of tires, there are some specific inspection that has to be done. But to be like at the time of fixing of tire operation, maybe the complete product has not been formed, so but the tire fixing has been done for that car. So at that time, if there is an inspection that is required, that can be termed as an in-process inspection. So in-process is more linked to the manufacturing inspection. And say once the car is completely manufactured, and now the production department has confirmed the production order saying the car has been manufactured, and then they do a goods receipt again to the storage location. When they do the storage, when they send it to the storage location with respect to a production order GR, an inspection lot that will be created, that will be having a separate inspection type. So overall, like we have a inspection at the goods receipt with respect to the purchase order. We have an inspection at the time of goods issue of the components to the production order. We have an inspection at the time of in process of manufacturing order, and we have an inspection at the time of goods receipt of the production order. Now, when the production order goods receipt is done, and it is with the storage location, like that the production order which has come up with the demand from the sales order. The sales order has to deliver it to the customer. So at the delivery to the customer, again, so the same car has to be delivered to the customer. So before it is being delivered to the customer, there is a sales order delivery inspection or shipping inspection. Okay, so all these combined together forms the quality management. Now what we can understand, it is integrated with material management, that is goods receipt, the purchase order. It is integrated with production process. It is integrated with the sales process. Apart from this, we have another area called plant maintenance, where it's also integrated. Like in plant maintenance, we have this calibrated components, like maybe ammeters or voltmeters, or there will be some digital meters which needs calibration testing, because if I can give you an example of calibrated material, we can take it as a thermometer. So until and unless the value of the temperature is accurate, and it should have very less error value, so in that case we can consider that thermometer is working fine. In the same way, we have in industries, when we have a manufacturing industry, we have multiple machines and multiple digital meters providing us the information on the display board, so all these display boards are being calibrated, so the calibrated equipments have to undergo a calibration testing, so that will give you how that will take an integration with plant maintenance order. Suppose now when they are doing an annual maintenance of the machines, or a breakdown maintenance of that machines, in that whenever they feel that this specific equipment has to be calibrated on a on an annual basis or a monthly basis, however they feel it, then there will be a calibration testing that is to be done. As for that, there will be another inspection lot with a different inspection type. Okay, so what, as I said, with this, we understand what triggers an inspection lot, so any generally when we receive something, we
Vasu,
will
just a point. Can you go into the full screen, the presentation?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
And then we'll move if anyone has any questions related to career consulting. Jignesh has a question. Can we get away with inventory count? What exactly your question, Jignesh? Can you unmute and explain? Okay, I think we are done with the questions related to quality. Okay, we are moving ahead with the career consulting questions. So if you have any questions related to career, you can ask it now, and then further we'll be moving. If you have any questions, you got stuck with our trainings, any part you're getting stuck, whether instructor-led, self-paced, you would be able to ask me. Okay. I have a question from Kaustubh. Is S4hana Qm part there? What is QIE? Vasu, do you know what is QIE? Or Kaustubh, can you please elaborate for me? What is QIE? Quality Inspection Engine. I don't have any idea about it.
So there is, we will be having specific applications related to the quality inspection, to the complete result recording, everything in S4hana when we are managing through cloud. We have this theory.
Vasu here. Actually, regarding the QI part, is generally in the merge in EWM. So in case of any inbound or outbound, that time QI part is available in EWM.
Yeah. So yeah, we have this application, and this is specifically used for the complete result recording process, and to process the results. And after that, because in S4hana, and when you consider the theory, the result recording part and the reporting part has been enhanced, and the EWM integration part is also been enhanced. So yeah, the quality engine, inspection engine, is kind of an engine which will facilitate the result recording process.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
We have a question from Deepak. What is the difference between ECC and S4hana Qm? So Deepak will be planning a separate session for that. Okay, where basically we plan those kind of session. In the last session, I have covered the differences which is coming for S4hana 2021 in sales. So that we will plan a separate session to give you the overview of the differences between ECC and S4hana. Basically, it would be a lot of new Fiori applications which has been introduced, so that we will give an overview in a separate session. Harshad has a question: how important QM module is for MM consultant? So for consultant, you need to know the integrations with the QM, especially in the inbounds when the material is received. You need to know that how the material can be moved to the quality inspection. If you know that integration, that would be very helpful for you, because the inbound people would be having that kind of question and they can trigger it to you. So in that way, in the inbound, the inspection type 01, inspection type 89, if you have a knowledge of that, and in the material master QM view, what kind of settings can be maintained, which can impact the creation of inspection lot, that much of knowledge would be very helpful. Okay, Sachin has a question. Can we test limbs or do the configuration in testing? I did not get the question, Sachin. Vasu, did you get the question? Can we test
asking is asking about a third-party system. So LIMS, there is
a
LIMS
laboratory information management system. Okay, now I got it.
So this can be integrated with SAP. SAP has given this QDR system integration with quality management, and yes, the results whatever we can do is in LIMS, and those results can be posted to the SAP through an IDOC functionality.
Yes, we did the same thing. We did this integration. At that time, we did it with the help of MII. We did the integration for one of the client. LIMS integrated with MII and then integrated with S4hana. So that integrations are very much possible. Sachin is asking, can workflow we have to do or separate consultant? So you need to write a function specification as a functional consultant, and then you will require ABAPers who need to do the interface. Another question is on the workflow of the notifications or the result recording. The workflow part, generally it is done by the ABAP consultant. Within ABAP also we have a specific people who are experienced on workflow. Those people would be helping you to set up the workflows.
There are some SAP has given some follow-up actions, whenever say inspection lot got rejected, there can be a follow-up action of triggering an email to a specific usage decision person. So those are coming up with the standard, and even in the quality notification, if some task is being completed, there will be an email flow kind of follow-up actions can also be triggered in standard. So yeah, there are these standards, but other than that, yes, we have to develop it through another.
Yeah, that's what my experience is, that with this notifications, wherever the email trigger or you want to go it, that SAPs deliver very much standard stuff, and whenever you need to little bit customize it, most of the cases when we have used the workflow, in all of the places client did not like what SAP has delivered, the basic functionality. They want much more. And then for that, you need to enhance those basic workflows which SAP has provided. And there basically you will require help if you want to configure it, enhance it. You will require a help of a ABAP guy. Even we have also developed the workflows for one of the clients where basically, that the things has been sent to the vendor, and then vendor is responding back through the email. Email has been read, and then the data has been punched into the notification. That kind of things also we have done. Okay. So I think this is we are ending the QM chapter here. Thank you, Vasu, for joining. So we'll be coming back with the batch that we'll be doing a SAP S4hana QM batch on 2021, and we are targeting to get it started on December. Okay, so if you have want to join the QM batch, you will be getting a notification, or you can just drop support@sastrageek.com, and you would be notified once we start the QM batch. So thank you, Vasu, for joining.
Thanks, Param. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Maybe any questions may be addressed after this through an email. You can just please let me know. I can help you to address this.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we are now quickly switching into the career consulting, or if you have any questions from the existing course if which you are doing. If you have any question, you can ask it now. Okay, I'm yours. So you can unmute yourself and you can go ahead with your questions. Or if you don't have any questions, you can feel free to drop from the session.
Hi Param, it's me Sachin.
Yeah, hi Sachin, how are you?
I'm good. Actually, I'm accessing the PP basic course.
Okay.
Firstly, I'm working as a SAP PPQM consultant. I have around 5 years of experience, and mostly I was work on QM. I have completed 2 implementation for PP and I think 4 implementation for QM, and there are 8 rollouts. So mostly on QM. So basically, I was means I was going through one question every time. They are asking for the same thing, means that is the workflow. But okay, let it be.
Okay.
Then yeah.
So what is your target, Sachin, after this PP basic training? What are you targeting?
Sorry, there was a minor network issue. What was you saying?
I was saying that I was saying that with this training of PP basic, what are you targeting? What is your goal?
Actually, I'm clearing my all the basic concept of PP. Then I will go. I will do the PP advance because there is a huge demand for PPDS, and then I will do the IBP, and also I want to learn about QM. Means that workflow and notification, then email triggering, all those things.
Okay, that part I guess that they are the two trainers we have for QM, Vasu and one more guy, one more lady, and I think that they cover the workflow and the notifications in detail. But once we start this course, at that time you can consult and check that what kind of details has been covered.
Yes.
But your path is very clear. You are in very good path. That
Yeah.
PP, QM, and then advanced, and then IBP. Just
Yes.
stick with us. We have planned to bring the IBP sessions in the STEP-UP
Sure.
circles. So we would be doing in December or January.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be there always.
Sure, Sachin. Thank you for being there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Param, sir.
Okay.
Hi, Paminda.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Chandrasekhar.
Hey, hi, Chandrasekhar. How are you?
Yeah, fine. How are you? Did you remember?
Yeah, Chandrasekhar, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I have joined SAP ST Basics now.
Okay.
Yeah. After completing this, actually, I want to complete advance also.
Okay.
Meanwhile, actually, regarding, I want to know regarding certifications. I need to do both the certifications, and it's only S4hana is enough.
What is your goal, Chandrasekhar?
Yeah, actually, I have a domain experience in marketing kind of thing. Last time when I spoke to you, you suggested me SD and MM both. Anyone you can choose based on your experience kind of thing. Actually, I chose SD basic.
Okay.
I mean both sales and distribution and HANA sales. I want to continue with advanced.
You bought the package, right?
Yes. Bundle.
I bought the bundle, right?
Yeah.
In that bundle, if the certification part is not added, we'll get it added. So TS462 certification, you need to do it, and then make sure you are also doing job hunt mastery. For how many days you are doing this training?
Only 1 week.
1 week. So you do for 1 more week the basic one which you are doing. Then you switch to the SAP Job and Mastery, cover the 2 sections of Job and Mastery. The first section and the second section where I have explained about preparing a CV. Prepare your CV and upload it all the places after a week, and then continue with your learning journey with SD. Okay.
Okay. Now itself I need to upload the resume.
Yeah. Don't wait much. Just do 1 week of more training. Go to the resume, prepare resume, and upload it.
Okay.
Don't delay it, because I want you to be under some pressure. If some interview calls start coming up, then you get motivated, and then you increase your intensity of learning. That's what I want to do.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, what about certifications? I need
Certification,
to
you need to do TS462. Certification you should definitely do, because it would be your first consulting job. So I recommend you to do the certification. TS462 you need to do. So once you complete the training, by that time, if in the bundle, if the certification product has not been added, we will add the certification product. You will also get access to it. And that would be having certification questions, and the books already has been shared to you. So the way is, you go through the videos. Once the video has been done, by that time, job and mastery also you have covered such part. You are already preparing for interviews, and then you go with the product of our TS462. The questions would be there. You go through the questions, and then you try to answer. Wherever your answers are getting wrong, you go back to the videos, or you go back to the books. Try to read those chapters from the books, come back, reattempt the test. Once you are feeling confident, a lot of answers are getting right, go for the certification.
Okay, this TS462 is the basic
one. Yes.
Basic one. After completing this, I need to do even S4hana also. Is it required, or it's with the certification?
It's not mandatory, because people are just asking for the certification. And the certification will only help you to get your resume selected for the interviews. That's what the certification will do. After that, it is your knowledge which will work in the interviews and in the projects. Okay. So first certification is very important. Once you do the first one, then if you have taken the 6 certification access, you can go for TS460. And then you can also go ahead for TM, transport management.
Okay. Yeah, then one more question I have regarding this job and mastery. It's going on right now. That is some other modules you are explaining regarding this documentation kind of thing. I mean, this cycle.
No. Job and mastery is not module specific. So whatever I need to explain, it is the standard implementation process, which is common for all consultant. So let's say if I'm explaining a business blueprint document, I will be taking one as an example. Maybe I will pick it up PP, MM, SD, anyone I will pick it up. Last session, I was explaining functional specification, and then I picked up the MM one, right?
Yes.
Next week, I will pick it up the SD. Okay. I will pick it up a functional specification. I need to explain the forms, and I will pick it up a SD form, invoice form, or something to explain the functional specification for that.
Yeah. In job and mastery, actually, I missed a few previous sessions. Actually, can I get that recordings?
It's already there with you.
Okay, already in
Teachable job and mastery product would be there. If you will click on that, all the videos are available.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Parminder. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Parminder, can you hear me now?
Yeah, Jignesh, I can hear you.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, previously I think my mic was not working because I was from the browser. Vasu, thank you so much. It was really nice. I really appreciated your time. And thanks, Parminder. So my one quick question was, actually, I was just trying to type, but it would be long. I want your experience, your and Vasu's experience on the QM1. So when we do, is it all right if I can ask that question? Because you are in this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much. So in SAP, it's pretty straightforward. When we move the stock, it's from the good moments where we can catch up that it is 101 or something. But when the S4 is integrated and QM is integrated with third-party system like Maximo from IBM or something else, so there they don't have concept of movement type. So there, because in the QM, when the stock is in the QM, the material is still not unrestricted. It's still virtual material for them. So how do you have any experience that you were struggling or with the developers to work on that, so they were uh, unable to achieve
Which system you are talking about?
for S4 and Maximo.
So why do you say there is no concept of movement type? With QM, without QM, in both places, it need to be integrated with inventory management. Once it get integrated with inventory management, movement types would already would must be there.
Yes, because currently what we are working, so we are trying to move that stock from the QM. Sorry, from yes, so from the PO we are trying to move the stock straight to the QM, the serialized stock, and in the Maximo, it's there's a defect which comes across that they can't identify the stock as a QM, so they can't put the stock as a virtual, so they are just doing putting the stock in the unrestricted part, but we can't unless and until the QM is approved and the stock is moved from QM to
Yeah, that's what the
QM
QM
to
does, is exactly the same scenario. So that's what I have explained you. If the stock has been moved to the quality inspection with the particular inspection type, let's say 01, you need to make the inspection, you need to do the result recordings, you need to do the usage decision. Once you do that, with that transaction only, it will move from QI to unrestricted. With the normal inventory movement, with the normal movement type, it will not move.
agreed, but that's in SAP is all okay. It's just on the Maximo side because it's a third party system, so there they don't have concept of that virtual stock, so it just so they are still struggling. So I just wanted your experience. They're still working on it, but I thought that if you or Vasu had a similar experience for the third party system, not in SAP.
So we need to understand first that what are the integration you are doing with the third party, at what level the third party integration has been triggered, what information has been sent and
Yep.
received. So that is the quite a detailed topic. We need to go in detail, and then we will be able to suggest you where you are struggling.
No, that's okay. It's not on our bit. It's on their bit. So their developers are working on it. But I thought that just wanted you were sharing your experience. So I thought if you had similar experience, you were Vasu. So,
Maybe one I can suggest. I am still to work on what the interface you are mentioning, but one thing I can suggest related to user status, you can assign whenever the stock is in say quality stock, and you want to send a work on information data to the interface. Maybe through that user status you can trigger saying that okay, this material is in restricted stock or a quality stock, and as soon as it moves from quality to restricted, again there is a change in the user status. Even that user status will get flowed to the interface, and it gives a certain information that yes, it has been moved to unrestricted.
okay.
Maybe just on a higher level, maybe possible. Yeah.
Cool. No worries. Now the second question is, Parvinder, I'm just going through the TCS 452. So is there any way, because I saw there are 4 or 5 explanations of the questions, but there are 40 or 80 questions, and I can't find those questions in the books. So some of the answers, I think there are some of the answers which the questions which I could see, it's contradicting. So I'm just, if we can find that, or so that would
Yeah,
be good. So
so
we
the
know what
why
you're
we have
doing.
given like that, so you need to go through it, you need to analyze yourself, and then you need to get back wherever you have confusion. So wherever you have confusion, that question you can ask it on the Telegram group. Just copy paste that question and ask it on the Telegram group wherever you have confusion. Okay, whichever
Okay.
the question you feel that you need, you have a confusion, you are
Yep.
not able to find whether this answer is right, or as per you something else should be right. Okay, you can put on the Telegram group and we will respond from there.
Yeah, because I was trying to check in the book itself, like in S4hana or sourcing and procurement, but I couldn't. So I tried to search, but okay, no worries. I'll put it in there.
Yeah, you can
And
put on the Telegram group wherever you feel that you are not able to get the concept.
okay, perfect. And the iPhone app is not working. So for this
Yeah,
one.
you just stay on at the last when everybody leaves. I also want to check Bhupinder or Aman updated me that iPhone app is not working for you. For all other people, it's working. So
Okay.
if you join from the iPhone, in meantime, I will ask you to
Yeah.
share your screen and we'll try to quickly fix it up.
Sure. I'll do that. I haven't logged in, but I can log in from iPhone. I can
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can log in from iPhone. By the time I can check the other people's question, and then at
Perfect.
last we'll spend some time to see what is the
Thank
issue.
you so much. You share.
Sure, sure. Okay, I have a question from Harshad. Instructor-led course. Harshad, if you have subscribed the below link which I have given you, we are starting from the next week. All the people, I'm noting down your name if you have already subscribed. Next week, we are creating a team and we are planning to have a weekly session. It would not be exactly instructor-led, but it would be guided instructor-led. We are starting for all the people who are joining, who have joined as a self-paced. So if you have already joined in, I will ask Aman to put you into the team and we'll be having a team session from the next week. I have a question from Ashok, SAP consultant right now doing self-paced S4hana sourcing and procurement. After that, I will do advanced sourcing and procurement, which I already purchased. After this, should I do EWM or TM? So Ashok, to answer your question, you should check if you're already working as a SAP consultant. Let me ask you, Ashok, if you can unmute yourself. Are you already working as a SAP consultant or you're looking for a job? Ashok Sahdev, is if you are still with us, yeah, you're still with us. You can unmute yourself. Okay, so Ashok, if you're not able to unmute, the straightaway answer is if you are working in a project, in your company, in a project, if you are able to, if you see that you will be able to get the exposure in EWM, go for EWM. If you see that TM is there and you can get chance to work on TM, you go for TM. If there is nothing, that kind of conditions are not there, you go for EWM as MM. Harshad, you should create your CV once you are done with the 15 days of training into the basic part. At that point, whatever the stage you have completed, we expect that at least you would be giving 1 to 2 hours of daily. So you have already spent 30 hours of effort. Basically, once you have done your basic system configurations, once you have done the end-to-end scenario, one basic end-to-end scenario with your configurations in the system, at that point, you should go update your CV and apply for the jobs. Okay. And parallelly, you can keep on learning and keep on updating your CV based on learning. Okay.
Thank you, Parminder.
Sure, sure. Okay. Okay, Harshad. Any other questions, guys? Consulting questions or anything else?
Yeah, Parminder. This is Deepak.
Yeah, Deepak.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for answering my questions. I asked few questions on QM part. Yeah.
Okay, let me check if Vasu. Yeah, Vasu is still there. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Parminder, my question is that I'm a PP consultant of experience of almost 5 to 6 years. And right now I'm working on IBP projects, just recently started the IBP projects. But I'm observing that being not from a ACM background, supply chain management, I'm finding it a bit difficult that the concepts are not very much clear, like financial planning, transport planning, and there are transport lanes. So these concepts I'm finding some new and it is being little bit challenging and difficult for me. So wanted to know that how to improve this kind of knowledge, and I'm pretty finding that there is very less material on Google when we talk about IBP as compared to SAP, ECC or HANA. There is very less material available on Google. So
That's very true. That happens with all of the modules. But remember that the struggle which you will do now And the things which you will learn now, that will totally make you a different IBP consultant, which other people who are jumping after 3 or 4 years, when all the stuff is there on the Google, they would not be that level of IBP consultants. Okay, I basically started learning S4hana in 2016 when the 1511 was only launched. Nothing was there on Google. Nothing was there of SAP S4hana. We struggled a lot on the Fiori applications on the different places. I struggled a lot, and I'm giving this training from 2016 itself. So to learn to do a training batch, whether the application is not working, problem is there from SAP side, or we have done some wrong configurations, what is wrong, we were not knowing, but still we stayed on that period, and the learning which we got from that struggle is totally different. It will unmatched learning. Okay, so that's the first thing, that whatever the things you are doing it to get learn, to get explore yourself, self exploration is the best way to learn the things. Okay, although the guides, the structured method will definitely help you, it will accelerate your learning, but self exploration is very much required, which you are doing it right now. The problem with the IBP, I'm planning to start IBP trainings almost for a year, but the problem is we don't have server. I have very good trainers, but I don't have a server. Okay, because it's a cloud based, and cloud based servers are not openly available like the on-premise ones.
Yes.
Because of that, we are doing a corporate trainings for that, but the personal batches we are not able to do. So that's why we are planning that people are asking for it. So we are planning that in this step-up circuit itself, at least we start giving some knowledge. I request my trainers to come in here for half an hour, 1 hour, and one modules. We can have one session in the step-up circuits itself. So stay tuned with us. We'll be having some few sessions on IBP coming up.
Yeah, Parminder, definitely. I would like to hear about that IBP sessions coming in future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sure, Deepak. Any other questions, guys? Okay, guys. Jignesh has a comment for you, Deepak, that if you have access to Learning Hub, there is material for IBP. Yeah, if nothing is there, you can go to the Learning Hub materials. Learning Hub materials is a little bit painful journey to go through. You need to read a lot. You need to be a good reader for the Learning Hub. So a lot of materials are there that can help you out. Okay. Okay, guys, so we are ending our session here, and even I will also you guys can leave the session. I will just be there to help Jignesh on his application. His application, teachable application, is not working, or platform application on iPhone. So I will just help him on. Other people, if you don't have question, you can please you can leave.
Hello, Parminder. Kaustubh here.
Yeah, Kaustubh.
Yeah, actually, I have dropped a mail, some sessions, just a minute. Some SAP S4hana sessions training video not actually working. Actually, I'm putting on a link and click on the link. They are not actually working. Actually, I have dropped 2-3 mails.
Yeah. Yesterday only I have responded back to the team to set up a call with you and to explain you what is the problem. There can be two problems. One problem can be the exercise has been expired because it's 1 year has been completed. Second problem can be with your user ID. There can be these can be only the two problems.
Okay. So when will set up the call?
I think the Bhupender is on leave for today and tomorrow. He's on fatherhood leave, and might be over the weekend they will be setting up that session possible.
Yeah.
Okay, but before you jump into that, that problem the other people has also faced. 99% of the thing it's there that you are into the old platform. In old platform, when you click on the link, it takes you to the YouTube. When it takes you to the YouTube, you need to be on the YouTube with the same credential on which earlier the access was given to you. Many times what happens when system take you to automatically to the YouTube from your Google Chrome, it try to log into the YouTube from a different ID. Okay, and then what happened at that ID, the access is not there, so it will show that video is not available.
Actually, my user ID and the Zoom link ID is the same, but not
User
working.
ID and
User ID and your Sastrageek login ID is the same.
okay, again you cross check it. Sometime you will not be logging. Once it goes to the YouTube, just click on the right icon and check with which ID it's logging into the YouTube.
Okay, yeah, sure. Actually, I am user ID is my mail ID is, so though both mail ID are the same.
If it's happening for one video or for all videos?
Most probably 7-8 video.
7 to 8 videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a for total 14 video.
14 videos, huh?
Yeah.
And earlier you were able to access it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.